Hi, I'm Amory, and I am here with the Amory's Book Club selection for the months of both November and December, which is Forest of Noise by Mosab Abu Toha. Mosab Abu Toha is an award-winning Palestinian poet. He graduated from a master's program at Syracuse University and returned to Gaza, where he stayed for a time before fleeing. He also founded the Edward Said Library in Gaza, which was destroyed. When that library was destroyed, his home was destroyed as well. His family fled via Egypt, although they left so much family behind, many of whom have been killed over the past year, as well as the past couple of months. Much of the collection was written during the last year, after October 7th of 2023, but many of them were also written beforehand. If you've been following his Instagram, you will have read his poetry. He's been writing poetry the entire time, documenting people's stories, those of his own family. During the time I first discovered Mosab Abu Toha online, via Instagram, via his poetry, I found it so amazing that he would be able to write such poetry while everything was happening. I think so many of us felt really frozen, but he was able to capture his emotions and document the emotions of others and just the facts on the ground in art. I found that to be incredibly brave and important and difficult. The poetry in this slim collection is beautiful, but devastating. The genocide that's happening now in historical Palestine is nothing new. It has been ongoing. It's been a slow process. We live in modern times where you have the internet and social media. You just can't go in and commit things the way that people would have done in the 18th and 19th centuries. There will be history books, history courses based on what's happening right now, and there will be lots of questions, and questions that will be very difficult to answer, but unfortunately reminders that human beings continue to do the same things over and over again, failing in time to stop atrocities. I want to share with you the epigraph, "Poetry is not a luxury," Audre Lorde. And then there's a poem as well. "Every child in Gaza is me. Every mother and father is me. Every house is my heart. Every tree is my leg. Every plant is my arm. Every flower is my eye. Every hole in the earth is my wound." There are so many poems that I want to share with you. I thought I was going to share 2 watches, but maybe I'll share with you instead what a Gazan mother does during an Israeli night airstrike. What a Gazan mother does during an Israeli night airstrike. She gathers all her kids around in her bed as one collects and packs books and clothes before leaving a hotel. She counts her kids' ears, mouths, noses, then looks into their eyes. And I swear she smiles. She sings a night song to bury in the ground the sound of bombs, to disappear the whirring of drones back into the clouds. She hugs each child, still here, after every bomb. And if she knows a bomb is about to light up the sky in the room, she covers her kids' eyes and loudly asks, "What can you see when your eyes are closed?" hoping her trembling voice may hide the bomb's eradicating sound. I know I don't speak only for myself when so many of us see our kids and see them sleeping and look at their small little bodies, and you kind of the flashes of images of what we've seen online, which we want to stop looking at, but I feel like it's our responsibility to not look away. And I can understand how we can't look at it all the time, because tied in with that helplessness, it can be very depressing. And more than depressing, it can send you into like a despair. Mosab Abu Toha's collection of poetry is so beautiful. I think it really captures something so difficult to put into words, again, in a beautiful yet devastating way. And when I say beautiful, I don't mean that the subject matter is in any way beautiful, but the way he's able to use words to reach a person's heart in a way that's different from what we've seen as far as news coverage, from raw images. There's something that poetry does that other forms of art, other forms of media cannot. This book is a testament, it's a monument, it's a legacy And I really, really encourage you to pick this book up, read along with the book club. Join us when Mosab Abu Toha and I speak. Please come through, support this work. It's out now, so you can buy it anywhere books are sold. Please support it, read it, let it touch your heart. Don't look away. It's so tempting to look away from what's happening, but I beg you not to do that. Please pick up Forest of Noise now. Also, if you can, check out his interviews. Mosab Abu Toha has been doing press for his new collection. A great one I would suggest you check out on YouTube would be his interview on Democracy Now! Get to know him, his family, as you're reading the poetry. I think that would be really helpful and would add a lot to your experience and understanding. Don't forget to follow along with the hashtags Read with Amory, hashtag Amory's Book Club. Also follow along on at Amory's Book Club IG and my personal IG at Amory. In the meantime, it sounds weird to say happy reading. I'll say, let this book touch your heart. Let this book open you to more understanding. Yeah. I'll see you at the end of the month.